It's 12:54 a.m. and God just gave me so much revelation about the way that I process trauma, and this is going to help you so much. Mostly everyone has trauma, I would assume. When you're a child, your brain does not have the ability to be able to connect the dots. It doesn't have the ability to process. It only has the ability to understand that moments happened. But then we forget because life goes on and we're kids. But as you get older, now you have all these moments in your life that you kind of forgot about. And we have trauma, but we don't necessarily know where the trauma is coming from. We don't exactly know how it all connects and how it all becomes one thing. And I've always done this thing, and I don't know why, where I'll be all by myself and I'll start talking like I'm telling my story, like I'm literally in an interview setting. I will start telling my story about something. And tonight I did that. Sometimes it'll be for an hour, sometimes almost 2 hours, and I will not even know it. God was just giving me so much revelation about so many things right now, but I wanted to share this with you because it's so vital and it's so important to your healing. When you're telling your story in an interview setting, even though there's not actually anyone there, you're gathering so much information from the past because you're trying to connect the dots for somebody else. Yet in this process, you don't realize that you're actually connecting the dots for you. When you're doing that, you're literally going down this timeline and trying to make it make sense for somebody else. So your brain thinks, but there's no one actually there. And as you're doing this, there's things that come up and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. And then you actually sit there and you ponder and you actually process. And there will be times where you cry. There will be times where you're just like, wow. There will be times where you're just like, I can't believe that happened. Or, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Or, I didn't understand how my mom felt at the time. Or, now I understand how my dad felt at the time. Or, oh my gosh, I didn't see it that way when I was that young. Or, now I understand why this person reacted that way. Now I know why I react this way. You'll be able to have more compassion, maybe, depending on the situation. This process will allow you to figure out who you need to forgive, how to forgive, prayers you need to pray, spirits you need to pray against, and other people you need to pray for. Imagine your brain is a maze. And in this maze, there's a bunch of dots in between the maze. The maze represents your brain, and the dots represent points in your life and moments that have happened all throughout your life, throughout your childhood. Now you're an adult and you have all these dots everywhere in your head. In the maze, there's all these dots and all these points. As you're telling your story, it's like you're doing this. Each time you're telling something, you're like connecting the dots in your brain. God tells us to sit in our beds at night and to search our hearts. And this is a sure way to do that.